Well, as you saw with my previous uploads, my video card, my fourth one now, and my third one from Power has decided to finally die on me. And well, that kind of been taking up most of my time when it comes to building Tenka. But with that said, I have been working with Tenka off when I'm not trying to figure out what's wrong with my card and whatnot. So I might as well show where I'm at because I'm actually getting very close to calling her complete. So don't expect like a done video for at least another week or two, because the next part I gotta do is the hair and the sword. So my idea is building the hair will take about 4 days, and figuring out the sword will most likely take 2 to 3. So that's all I'm going to say, about a week or so, and I'll have the done video up and running, or uploaded and whatnot. But this is currently where I'm at with Tenka. I got the freaking skirt attached and whatnot, got all the armor pieces attached, and I got all the nice little nubbings attached also. And of course, generally speaking, this model is coming off real nicely. Now, there's one thing I probably do need to do a little later on is I added some little reinforcement right there to this armor piece here to stop it from squishing in. And I have yet to do that with this armor piece here. But it actually doesn't look like I need to do that, so I'm not going to do that at all. But putting the armor pieces on the arm was actually fairly difficult. Or at least mostly just a pain in the butt. There you can see some popsicle sticks right there in front. And I have a small little popsicle stick thing right there in the back. And that's more or less what's holding the armor piece onto the arm, both for here and here, both for both arms and whatnot. And of course here, the armor pieces are just being held on by a hot glue piece here and a hot glue piece here. These are physically attached to the skirt, and the skirt itself is also attached to a tank itself. So the actual load on the superstructure is is significantly out more than I would like. And since I had to hot glue the skirt to her body, I also have to be very cautious when I'm moving her around to not accidentally rip the skirt from the body and destroying all my work. And also I have to worry about the load actually being put on the legs and whatnot, because this skirt with all the little armor pieces is very heavy. And that's excluding the upper portion of Tenka and whatnot. So the load being put on the actual superstructure for the legs is, again, fairly high. So I have to be very cautious when I'm moving her around to not to overload the actual legs and whatnot and have them collapse on me. But I just want to do like a short little video showing that yes, I am still working on Tenka, and that I'm actually fairly close to calling her complete. With that said though, I know for a fact I'll be able to get the hair done. I still don't know if I could actually get it to where she can hold a sword. Even if I do make the sword as light as I think I do, I actually don't know if I can do it. Now, we'll have a whole little separate video of me actually figuring out how I'm going to attach the sword to her hand. But I'm not going to do that video until I go to my hardware store and get the few hardware components I need, like a PVC pipe and wooden dowel and whatnot. Again, when I go to do that sword, when I go to do the sword, I will have a separate video. I'll most likely have that video at the very end of the done video, because I'll pretty much be done with her at that point. I just want to show how I got the sword attached, if I figure out how to get the sword attached. So I think that's pretty much it for this upload.